Hello, Spinner94 here.
Black29.
And welcome to another battle. This is the Battle Royale with me, Brian, Lauren and Chris. Some pretty interesting ones. Quite a bit of bulk looking across this.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of bulk. I mean, you got Mudsteel, you got Muck, you got Polygon, you've got Megazon, and also Polygon Z.
Yeah, this was actually, I think, one of Muck's first battles. I'm liking the set. I missed my original Muck from the old games. Hopefully Pokebank's out sooner. So we're going to jump into this battle here, and I wasn't quite sure what to lead off with. Obviously, there was a lot of bulk on both teams. So I had to have a think, and I can't remember what I lit off with this exactly at this point.
Yep.
So Age of Slash is going to be one of the leads here. Nice and shiny one, you know, the bloody sword, quite intimidating.
Then we got the Ninetales again.
Yeah, Cologne's classic. That's practically a mascot. So I do lead off with Ducky, as I say.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of bulk, lead off with bulk.
Yeah.
And of course, incoming Magnezone as well. So I'm not too worried about this field. No fighting types or anything like that, or anything that can screams to me that'll have a fighting type move.
No, but yeah, but there is a lot of there is a bit of bulk here, but. The Age Slash is one that was worrying me.
Yeah, because Age of Slash can do its thing, so I never target the Age of Slash first time because it's like, you know, it can do like King Shield or stuff like that, so V is obviously going to withdraw fearing the Steel type.
I think this is a sound strategy they're doing there. Bring out the Ninetales first, get Hail going, and then bugger off.
So the Age of Slash is actually going to bugger off, which I do find interesting, maybe predicting Shadow Ball or something from me. And he goes into I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm going to call it Goliath here, which is like ridiculously bulky. I mean, I knew rock types are good in defense, but this thing, look at that took a flash cannon. That was Demon taking the flash cannon. But as I say, later on, I'm thinking miles ahead, I'm doing your problem.
Yeah, but you tried Toxic on the Ninetales, but Ninetales was gone. Now, what that big guy, that rock guy did was actually a smart move. He removed Hail so we could have the advantage in the field.
So, Flamethrower's going to connect the Magnezone here. That does quite a little bit. So, Flash Cannon is squarely going to connect. There we go. And as I say, I'm really surprised at how well that took that. I'm thinking it might be Assault Vested.
Yeah. Then you use Shadow Ball on it. Bang!
Yeah, and that does very little as well. Look at that. Yeah, honestly, I've never seen rock types so good in special defense.
Yeah. Then Earthquake comes in and wrecks.
Yeah, Magnezone dead, Demon dead.
Ducky survives, but he did this job, wiping out 2 Pokemon in one shot.
Yeah. Pretty good there. It's not often you get to see this as well. It's nice to see uncommon ones doing work, as I say. The shiny one looks quite good as well. I like the blue on that. Like, is it emerald sort of blue? Sapphires are blue.
Yeah, sapphires are blue. It looks more like an emeraldish green. But Ninetales comes back, which unfortunately can't use its Hail anymore because it's already used it.
Oh no, it gets to use it again. It's not a one-off thing. It's not like Disguise for Mimikyu.
Alright, so Hail changes the battlefield again.
So it's interesting to see Pikamiuki as well, because obviously it can't attack, so every set of this can be quite trolly and different. So Allura Veil is going to kick in on the 11th side of the field there. So that is becoming a very bulky Ninetales here. So I'm going to go for Toxic on this Pikamiuki thing, because I'm not going to damage it normally because it's bulky as hell.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, it's bulky until it spits its guts out.
Or even when it's got its guts out, it's bulky. It's when you kill it, it like bites your back or something daft. I've never seen the ability quite kick in. A lot of people like to run unaware because this thing is literally 130 defense, 130 special. That is bulky. That is, and it's not got too bad HP with it being a water type as well.
So Leftovers kicks in on like Giga Drac. I'm not gonna pronounce it.
Just say Goliath.
Goliath. I think that would be best. Another bunch of Leftovers kicks in. It was a Black Sludge. It was Leftovers.
Lefties. Yeah, it's a pure water type.
Yeah.
It looks like weirdly water rock to me.
Yeah, it looks more like a poison type.
Exactly. It looks like it's got additional typing, but it's pure water. Strange.
So here comes Z move, and we all know what this is.
Yeah, if it's from Lauren, it's always Twinkle Tackle.
Yeah. And Twinkle Tackle will be kicking up, and
I love this, like the size priority it actually gets. Like if it's a big mon using it, it's a big mon using it. If it's a little mon using it, it's a little mon using it. Like they're above average size, so it doesn't cover it up too much.
Yep. And then you get sent to Oblivion.
That does quite a little bit of damage. So I'm going for Toxic again. I'm just Toxic on whatever I can at this rate because Ducky is like, I've got coverage moves, but nothing that screams that'll do a load. But talking to things that scream, that's a heavy slam on a Ninetales.
Yep. Good night.
It's so weird seeing Ninetales killed by steel moves because it's been a fire type for the longest time.
Yep. And then you get Toxic yourself.
I'm actually looking forward to Pokémon. I've got a normal Ninetales as well. It's going to be quite
that'd be interesting. Like, you've seen a Allura and a Ninetales together.
Like both forms and stuff. That'll be quite good.
Can you actually do that?
Yeah, bring your old forms along from Pokémon. So you're going to have like a normal Ninetales and an Alola one next to each other, a normal Raichu and an Alola Raichu. It's going to be quite interesting to see. Unless they change when they get to Alola, but I doubt it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't have Pokebank, so I'm a little bit down on the luck on that one. But yeah, the poisons are kicking in. Nothing major at the moment. But yeah, the next Pokemon is Arcanine, is it?
Nope,
Oh,
I'm
gee,
not.
I'm not. Yes, the I couldn't because it looked like Arcanine from the right now.
It's a little Mareep here, which is actually running Protect and stuff like that. It's actually really ballsy of Lovett to run this, but the thing is, they both go Protect here, and I get the Protect. I knew they would both go for something tricksy, so I ended up going for a Shadow Ball here, and I still don't get the kill.
Yeah, it survives just.
Yeah, it's just living on a prayer.
Yeah. Then Earthquake comes in and gives you a bit of help and probably.
It gives me a little bit of a kick, but I'm holding out. I probably should have went for like the recover and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm determined to get kills.
Yeah.
At the least.
But other things you might die to the poison. He did die to the poison.
So that's another one picked up for me.
Yep. So the hail's starting to take effect.
Well, Lefty's recovering from the Pikamuki here. Obviously, that thing, as I say, can like really stall you, but it's going to be completely shut down by Taunt. Like Espeon is going to have one of them things all over. Like, I'm looking forward to me Espeon coming back as well.
Yep. So unfortunately for Dougie, fell and we got Muck now coming in.
So yeah, like this is either Muck's debut or I might have gotten in the Battle of the Horn that disconnected, but it is nice to see Muck back again. And here comes Big Bat, the Crobat here, which is, I love its bright pink shiny, but in comes Brave Bird here. Look how much this freaking does. I mean, I know Crobat can do damage, but look at that.
Jesus.
That's a one shot on a Mareep with probably Eviolite or something like that, so that's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
Life Orb as well. Good God. I was trying to get the knockoff on it as well, as this thing goes for a sub and ends the match incredibly prematurely.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, honest to God, that Crobat, that shocked me. I've never seen a Crobat do that much damage.
Well, I think that thing must have high special attack or something.
It's got good attack and it's got good defense, but I didn't know it could punch a pack that much, you know what I mean? Bloody hell.
Yeah, it was like a freaking missile.
And a Life Orb as well. I thought it was banded as well. But that's pretty much the battle over, guys. Another battle royale, another good one on stream. I am streaming quite often, so if you want to pop along to that, just get the notifications on Sony VA to really tell, really.
Yep, so if you like the videos, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll hope to see you next battle.
See you later, people.
Bye.